Join me today as I reveal the dark secrets that narcissists are never going to tell you right after the breakup and what they actually think of you. It is estimated that 1 in 6 people have narcissistic traits severe enough to disrupt any relationship, and most of them never get diagnosed. That means that you're more likely to have dated one, been at work with one, or maybe even raised by one without you actually realizing it. Hello my friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in this video today, I really wanted to discuss what a narcissist is going to be thinking about you post breakup. Yes, my friends, there is a whole world into this, okay, that brings up a lot of confusion, emotional turmoil, don't know really what's going on. A lot of us are still trauma bonded to the narcissist, thinking, do they still love me? Are they missing me? Are they even thinking about me? Maybe a lot of them have actually moved on, but why are they contacting me? Why are they stalking my page on social media? Whichever scenario it is, today this is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So when we're dealing with a narcissist, what we are dealing in fact is with someone who has got an attachment disorder. Now, they can't attach onto you in a healthy way, but they also can't detach from you in a healthy way. So that means that they are more likely to still be hooked on you after the relationship. Yes, my friends, that is exactly what is going on. They're more likely to be hooked because they can't detach from you in a healthy way. So what they tend to do is they tend to look at what you are doing, maybe try and find out what is happening. And a lot of them can't actually let go. And you're probably thinking, well, Anushka, my one has moved on. They're in another relationship. They might even be living with somebody else, or whatever it is. They might even be engaged or getting married. Whatever the scenario is, this is exactly what I'm going to be talking about in this video, is about the attachment. You might think that it is over, and it probably is. It probably really is. However, their inability to be able to detach from you as a person, okay, for what you supplied them, for what you gave them, this is the issue. You see, narcissists don't move on quickly, even though you're thinking that they are with someone new and they are getting on with their lives, but this is all a fantasy. Now, narcissists live in fantasy, not in reality. They're rooted in illusion. And that is indeed what this all is about. Them getting with somebody else doesn't mean that they've got over you or the whole relationship is over. They are still doing certain things that keeps the connection. They will keep tabs on you long after the breakup. They want to know what's going on. They'll watch through fake profiles, mutual friends. They'll find out what's going on. Again, because of this detachment disorder, it doesn't mean that they love you. It doesn't mean that they have seen their error of their ways and they want to get back with you. It's not about that. It goes far deeper than this. You could go as far as saying that these are energy checking rituals, that you might be thinking that these are energy check-ins, but they're not. These are not intuition. These individuals are checking up on you much more than you think. Because as we know, narcissists recycle, but it's the same lies. They will do the same things over and over again, but they will get you to believe that they have changed, that they are different individuals. Some of them might even say that they have gone to therapy and that they are working on themselves. But this is where you cannot believe the lie. You cannot believe that this is what is going on, because that isn't what's happening. They're not going to go into therapy. And if they do, it is not about working on them, because they don't have self-realization. Okay, they don't do things like that. Okay, they've never been born with that. They have an external locus of control. So what they do is they externally get their validation. They don't have an internal locus of control. This is what we call in psychology. When someone has an external one, what happens is they look to their environment to get their validation. If someone has an internal locus of control, they are very much more meek, more mild. They tend to blame themselves, probably like me or you. Okay, But when you are healthy, you have a mixture of the both, which means that that's actually a good thing. However, narcissists are not able to introspect. So this is where the issue lies. Okay, they are going to tell you the same thing over and over again, things that you want to hear, things that will in some way make you feel better, but this isn't the truth. If this person really meant it, my friends, we have to put this into perspective. You would not be here watching this video, okay? And you probably wouldn't have been split up. You would have been able to work this out, talk about it, and be able to kind of move forward from it. Instead, none of that has happened. So what makes you think them coming back that they're going to be completely different? And what happens is they also secretly compare partners. Yes, they do. So they will be comparing the new supply to you. You might even find that this new supply is very similar to you. Actually, do you know what? I actually did do a video about this. I'm going to link it here. How the narcissist new supply is very similar to you or looks like you. So I'm going to put this here if any of you want to watch that. But it's not because they love you that they're comparing you to every single person that they meet. It's not about that. What this is about is the fact that they will compare about what you gave them. Remember, this is all about transactional love. So they're going to be comparing what you were able to supply them and give them. So when they move on to the next person and the next person after that, that is what they are going to be comparing. Not, my friends, not the love that you gave, not you as the person. Is about transaction. Okay, because they don't love in the same way that me or you do. This is all about transaction. The thing is, they can't actually stand when you are healing, meaning when you are doing better than them. This is something that has always been something that has driven them absolutely nuts, and they can't actually deal with it. The fact that you are healing, that you are realizing that you are growing stronger, that you're getting your life back together. What makes you think that my friends, that is a thing that attracted them to you? Is that energy of yours, you being able to heal, you being that person, you being you, your life force energy. That's what attracted the narcissist. So that is what they want back, but they can't have that because they're the ones that destroyed it. So now they're seeing you glow. And this is why they can't stand the fact that you are moving on, that you are doing better than them, because secretly, not only are they comparing their exes to you, but they're also comparing themselves to you too. They will also guilt trip, they'll lie, they'll spread lies about you as well to others, basically to ruin who you are, ruin your reputation, because you know what? Your healing ruins their game. For some of you, you know, they're gonna struggle. They're gonna struggle without you, and that could have been because they were financially reliant on you. That could be that they needed something from you, something that you supplied them to. So they will most probably struggle, but they're never going to admit that to you. They want you to know that they are doing good and that they have got their life in order and that you are the worst person in the entire world. And you've probably questioned, did I even ever matter to this person? The answer is this. Okay, you mattered more than you probably even realized. Not in a healthy, loving way, but in a way that you give, the way that you were, the way that you made that narcissist feel. Okay, that is where you matter. All right, so the fact is, my friends, they don't miss you as a person, they'll miss what you gave them. I think the way that you've got to kind of see this is that narcissists don't see breakups as losses in the way that we do. The way that they see it is these are opportunities to rewrite the narrative, to regain control or destroy a person before you can speak your truth. And the fact is because you've also got to understand that narcissists also use compartmentalization. So this is a huge factor in mental health disorders, okay, where a person will use compartmentalization. So what it means is they will compartment their lives. They'll put their lives into boxes. So this is what I did when I was with that person. This is what I do when I'm here with these people. And this is what I do when I'm here. Okay, and so it's kind of like they play a role. They're not the same person congruently throughout these different situations. And the reason for that is because, number one, this is a trauma response. It's also a protective measure. This is something that people do in order to be able to fit into the role, to be able to fit into a certain environment, what is expected of them, so that they are hidden. They're more covert. They're not the type of people who are going to expose themselves. They don't want people to know too much about them. They're hiding something, so they're never going to be real or truthful about who they are and what they do. You see, people like that, they like to hide. They're not going to tell you the truth so that you don't know too much information on them, so that you can't, number one, catch them out in the lie, and number two, they see this as vulnerability, so they're not going to tell you too much about what's going on, or they're going to be very vague, or even still, they're going to lie about this. So this is something that you've got to remember. The strategic move here is to flip the scripts. They're going to lie about you. They're going to tell people false truths about you, so that you, number one, don't get the opportunity to do that, and number two, it skews the way that people see you going forward. So this is ruining your reputation. So this is what a narcissist will love doing, and in most cases, this is exactly what happens. So it's about people not valuing you. It's about them having those people on their side. You know, it's very sad that somebody would do that, and why would you? If you've broken up in a relationship, both parties want to move on. But that's what I said. Narcissists don't see this in the same way that me or you do. They see this as an opportunity to be able to gaslight and change the narrative. Only narcissists, only toxic individuals would do something like this. So how do they manipulate the situation? Well, first of all, they're going to break you down behind your back. You're not even going to know that this has happened. It doesn't usually start at the end of a relationship. It starts right beforehand. And yes, they know when the ending is coming up, because they will make sure that this in fact is happening. They'll provoke you, so they'll screenshot the argument or the thing that you wrote just as proof. They move on fast, okay? That's what they're going to do, just so that they don't feel that you are showing them up. So the twist and the most shocking truth is that the narcissist expects you to come back. They think that you are going to come back and be back with them. Not because you have realized the error of your ways, is because they think that you can't live without them. Yes, most of them do feel that you are too weak to be with anybody else, that you're not good, that you feel that you are not good enough. And this is what I was saying earlier in the video. They hate the fact that you are healing and moving on and you're not with them. They want you so that you can give them supply, you can give them attention and validation, because remember, you matter more than you think. And this is what a narcissist will do. They will completely skew the situation so that you start to think this, even if they are with somebody new. Please don't think just because they are, this isn't going to happen. It certainly will. So what you've got to remember is that narcissists don't see breakups as losses. And if they're going to take one key thing from this video, this would be it. Okay, so I really hope that this video has helped. If any of you are looking for one-to-one guidance or want more information, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below for more details. I also got a mentorship and a journal club. Again, please see the description box for more details. Guys, I really hope this video has helped, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.